Got a happy dog there. Just got back from a walk. Little different spot. Still have Ezekiel tortillas. Good stuff. Got some guac from Chipotle. So good. Got some fresh, raw, local, organic. Oh my god. Tomatoes, I just put one in here. They're so good. I've just kind of been munching on them. There's the chickpeas that I had earlier. They're like softer than they look. They look kind of hard. But they're kind of soft. I mean, kind of crunchy, but like I said, kind of chunky. I have some cans of beans. The other day I was doing up some of those with regular tortillas. So I got a whole nother thing here. And I'm just going to use these up. You know, I don't know how long these have been in the freezer. But they do perish, you know, somewhat. I don't know. I've never had any go bad, really. But I'm just going to do the same thing here. If I really wanted to spice things up, I would put some sriracha on here. I highly recommend, you know, even if you're not going fully raw right now or ever, do raw fusion. Get raw foods in every meal. It really does make a difference. Because that's, you know, it's not to say that's what I'm doing now. Because I really am mostly raw at this point. Throughout the week, day to day. You know, I really have turned a corner. And I'm proud of myself. I literally just make this like a taco. Even like almost just like a quesadilla. Because, Ezekiel bread is really good, you guys. Again, it's not raw, but it is the live grain difference. I think I like the tortillas even better than the bread. Sometimes not. Sometimes you're just in the mood for that raisin bread. But, I don't know, since the tortillas are thinner, I feel like it's very versatile. Yeah, you can do avocado toast tonight. I do my avocado toast on my little, you know, that's what avocado toast to me is now. Bread, got my Essene bread, got my toast. But sometimes you just want a bean burrito, a quesadilla, a pizza. You can make thin crust pizza out of this without even cooking it again. I mean, hell, we just need to, you can eat the same foods just in a slightly different way. And you really do realize that all of the really good parts of food, all the good flavors, the basil, tomato, cilantro, all of these great flavors, lime, chili, garlic, they're all vegan. The flavors are vegan of your favorite foods, most likely. We don't just eat meat unflavored, you know? We don't just eat dairy unflavored. We sweeten it with sugar, you know? We sweeten it with fruit. I actually have cilantro. I could probably put in this right now. I'm too lazy. I'm too hungry. He keeps texting me over and over. Got some sprouts. I'm going to have to deal with those. I'm going to make some Essene bread. Quite a bit of cilantro in there. Anyway, I just want to share. Pretty much done what I eat. 2 bowls of salad. Margarita wine. And I'm spilling all over the floor, too. Guacadilla. Okay, well, I'm going to finish this. Get some stuff started. Show you guys later. Hey, so I just wanted to show you kind of what all I have. I haven't prepped any of this yet this time around, but no matter. I can still show you anyways. Got this from a baseball game the other day. My dad grows a lot of these turnip greens, I believe. It's either that or mustard greens. Anyway, like I said, if they're not turnip, do you guys know what these are? Are these turnip greens? Are these mustard greens? I want to know. Anyway, I'm going to juice these. Should be okay, right? It's like you learn something new every day. And, you know, that's how you got to live life, man. Like, suck this knowledge and wisdom out of every little thing and constantly, like, trying new things is actually really good for your brain and wards off things like Alzheimer's type of dementia symptoms, is to, like, use these new pathways and explore and learn, like I said, new things, and do old things like eat in a new way. And so that's why you know, changing up your traditions is sometimes a really, really good thing. So I've got, again, I've showed you guys this in a different video probably, but I got two. This is basically a lot of the stuff I also got from the farmer's market. 3 zucchinis, excuse me, and 1 big ass cucumber. Now, the cucumber, only have 1 right now. I love cucumber so much. I'm going to set this aside. I'm not going to juice it, but I am going to juice the zucchini. I just honestly, part of the deal with the juice is that it's so easy to get in a bunch of calories at work, on the go, this and that. And like if I wanted to make some zoodles, you know, have to cut it, then I have to, you know, not that that's the hardest thing in the world, but then you got to find a sauce, and you got to make a vegan sauce or whatever, or a raw sauce, or, you know, I could probably just use the others. But also, it's not only the fact of making it is time consuming, and then you have to wash the dishes that I used for this. Not to say you don't have to do any of that with the juicer, but it's also about the method of consumption. I'm getting to the point where I want to get this food into my body. I don't want to be dilly-dallying around trying to eat a 0 carb, you know, basically 5 carbs for this whole entire thing, right? Something like that. Maybe a little more, 5 or 10. I don't want to be dilly-dallying around with some sauce and a fork trying to get in this much carbs into my body. Like, no. You know what I mean? Like this, I could drink this in 2 seconds. And that is like something that I've noticed recently. I just don't have patience to sit here and like I said, dilly-dally and eat this little dainty crap. Like, get it the fuck inside of me. That sounds crazy. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'll probably try to do a little half and half, kind of normally like I do. Well, the basil's definitely staying out. The basil's too good. But I am going to use it quickly. Probably with, oh God. The smell. Oh my gosh. Basil in the store does not smell this good, you guys. It doesn't. This is the stuff you need. Get that good, local, fresh ass produce. Organic. You can tell the difference. It's worth it. Tell yourself you deserve it. Tell yourself it's good for the earth. It is good for the earth. It's good for you. You're going to pay less in medical bills. You're going to have healing foods. It's worth it. You're worth it. I'm worth it. This earth is worth it. Okay, I used to only do Dirty Dozen because I didn't have enough money to eat all, you know, organic. And it's like, no, Claire, like just believe it and it will be true. Like this is your deal. So, you know, job provides. Look how freaking amazing that is. Might have to Instagram that first. And then I've actually got a lot of cilantro right here, but I'll probably give some to the guinea pigs. I've got some dill. I'm thinking about maybe doing, oh yeah, I want the dill out too. Last time I've just juiced everything. I just juiced the dill, I juiced the fennel. And at a certain point when you're putting that much stuff in, it's kind of all over the place and it just is green juice, you know? And it's interesting to put different things in and notice those subtle hints, you know, kind of like a wine. You're going to be like noticing those little differences. So anyway, kind of rambling a bit. I've got, some pea shoots. These are going to be saved as well. These are going to be eaten as sprouts. So just kind of separating those. I do have 3 limes that I'm going to use. Then I'm just going to make a bunch of juice. It's 7:45. So I just love this charred rainbow. I just love it. Okay, fruit bases. So I have made my juice so far. I think I might do some more. But I went ahead and did the greens, all of those greens, you guys, those mustard greens. There was more than I even thought. I mean, that was a pretty heavy bag full. And so the juice is definitely going to taste different today. And I think it's pretty cool that I'm drinking it today and tomorrow during my rest day, so that it's a cleanse that I do usually on Saturdays, if at all possible, you know, unless I'm having some sort of celebration party with my family. You know, I'm trying to do, at this point, some kind of a cleanse, just because, you know, I let myself eat freely throughout the week, and I feel like it's good to have a little bit of balance in at least one day a week. Again, I'm still drinking juices most time, although a couple of weeks ago or a week ago, I can't remember which one I did, a water fast for 24 hours, and that was interesting. I can't say I ever remember doing that in my entire life, and I did it. It was so easy. I think I needed it. I don't know, physically, mentally, spiritually, whatever. like I said before, whenever you have that spiritual aspect, it just makes it a little bit different. And I did not even want any of the food. But for tomorrow, just gonna try to wrap this up here on Friday night. But as you can see, this juice is very, very green, very, very nutritious. Okay, now what I did, I just wanted to do a little taste test for you. I have, oh, now I'm forgetting which one is which. Okay, these two were here first. So these two are the majority of all of the stuff. The zucchini, the cilantro, the, you know, everything. And then this is basically straight turnip greens. So it might be some turnip greens in maybe this one more and this one less. So, and I don't have the lime in any of it yet. So here we go. I've already tasted this, but I'm going to taste it again for you guys. It's actually really freaking good. In the beginning, it just tastes like a different, like a juice, like a regular juice. You can taste some sweet, and then kind of the turnipy. It's just a turnipy flavor kind of comes in there at the end, and it's way more subtle than I would have thought, you guys. I'm telling you, I've messed up smoothies bad before. Chunky kale fruit smoothies mixed together, weird shit. You can't mess up the juicing. You don't need a recipe. You don't need to go out and get exactly, you know, hopefully these videos are getting that across, because I just throw the entire kitchen sink in here and it always tastes amazing, guys. This is lettuce, you know, just a bunch of green stuff smashed together. So good. I better get a lid on that and put it away. It's very clean, although at the end, I gotta admit, there is a slight taste that reminds me of the 4th of July. I don't know what that would be. Kind of almost a smoky flavor. Okay, so next I'm going to try, this is a lot of froth actually. I don't even know if this is going to be good at all. But whoa, okay, so that one wouldn't even be a lot of turnip grains. So maybe that wasn't what I was tasting at the end. Maybe it's not turnipy. I don't even know what I'm tasting. It's good, whatever it is. Yeah, I don't think that's, because there's a big difference even between that and that. And I don't just think it's that froth. I think it's got to be these turnip grains. So now, the moment of truth. Okay, this tastes like what you would expect a straight juice of like nettles or like really bitter dandelion greens. So this is definitely going to get some lime juice, basically 3 limes in there. And so I'm just going to pour to the top. Put some in here too. I almost think the other one doesn't need it as much. Okay, so now that we've got the lime juice in there, let's see how much more enjoyable. Let's give it a little stir here. The lime juice is good again because it keeps it from oxidizing as well. This is going to be sitting out for a minute. This one is different too, guys. I haven't used any apples because I don't have any apples. Normally I would definitely want to sweeten, especially this type of greens, up. But I think they're so cool because some of these greens are so easy to grow. I mean, my dad has literally these growing all over the place, and he barely even does anything to his garden. So I'm thinking maybe I need to do some types of greens like this. Turnip or mustard. He did mustard a couple of years ago. Okay, better. It's very sour. Did I really put that much in there? Yeah, it could definitely use the apple to just add some straight sweet in there. It would be so good. Even some carrot would be good. But this is definitely drinkable. It's still pleasant. The texture and the, you know, the color, it's good. It's delicious. And the fact that it's fresh too. I think when you start eating a lot of really fresh foods, it's like the flavor isn't necessarily the number one thing. I mean, you get to know chlorophyll, you know, and tasting just this natural, you know, blend of nature's bounty. And it's it just tastes good because you more know what to expect. It's that acquired taste and that acquired flavor. So literally the more green juice you will drink, the more you will want it. And like right now, I swear you guys, I can feel this. I haven't had fresh juice for a while now. I've been eating a lot more cooked foods this week. I can literally feel the energy, feel the vibration rising, like in a good way and emanating. So I guess I'm going to use this energy to go ahead and clean up the kitchen because like I said, solstice is here, and the end of the day is coming. So I should be pretty much resting at this point. So I'm not going to actually juice anything. I know I said maybe I'll do the watermelon. So I hope you guys are doing excellent. Thank you so much again. You can find me all over social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, Pinterest, and Klaireeberry.com. Thanks. Don't forget to eat your fruit. Bye. I do apologize about this lovely background noise, but I just wanted to show you what I'm doing. I know I said I was done in the kitchen and was going to go ahead and relax and enjoy my day. However, I do not want to waste what I have left of my sprouts this week. And, you know, going into this 24-hour period where I'm not going to be working, you know, I just want to get this done. And like I said, I didn't do the best job with my sprouts this week because I was very busy this week. We had baseball, a couple of real late night baseball games, and just kind of a lot going on at work and all of this stuff. So absolutely love the feel of the wheatgrass. If you don't know, I've been growing wheatgrass in the little sprouters, just the basic plastic stackable sprouters. Basically, you sprout the wheatgrass, the wheat berries, whatever you want to call them. To me, I find it's the same thing. Look at these great, and these are just the roots. This is just the sprouts, you know, and this has gone a little bit longer. I am seeing some white powder, white fuzzies. Can you guys see that there? There somewhere. Yeah, see right there? However, if I go and I rinse this, then immediately it's gone. Okay? It's gone, guys. Okay? You can still see the roots and like the white area. But see, can you see the difference there? Like you can see the white roots, but it's not as fuzzy as it was. And that just means it is the cilia. This is going to be Essene bread. The lentils worked. The lentils worked. Now I did have to be mindful of some of the shells, I think, that come off and make sure they didn't go bad when they're just sitting there. And it's good to, I think, pick out some of those. They float when you put the water in there. So that's good. Should I just put some dates in there? Yeah, I think I might do that. I mean, because these are pretty hard, but I think it's going to be worth it, and it may be just as good, you know? It may be just as good. So I don't really have time to really soak these. So hopefully these don't be good. They don't have pits in them. They shouldn't anyway. So what I'm going to do is just put these lentil sprouts. I have, these are mung beans. These are not going to go, these are actually more for pho, for faux. And I just like to call it faux. I know it's wrong. And then I'll probably make some hummus out of these guys. I'm throwing them everywhere. Where did it go? There it is. Yeah, I just got some sprouted chickpeas. And again, some of these definitely went bad. I was actually cleaning these out pretty carefully. But again, if it doesn't smell and it's not slimy, go ahead and use it. So I also am going to just go ahead and put all of this in here. Do you think I should? Yeah, I'm just going to throw this in here. All of it. Because again, these are technically, would these be microgreens? That is so freaking cool. Okay. Simple things here in life really amuse me. I think I can get this all at once. So yeah, kind of an unlikely combo here. We're just going to have, again, this is wheatgrass, wheat berries, sprouted wheat berries, sprouted lentils. Again, I just kind of had put them off here to dry because I wasn't really sure if I was going to use it or not. Got a piece of chickpea in there. Again, always good to feel your sprouts and get to know them. Get to know, see, there's a little sticky one. It's kind of like lettuce, you know, it'll stick to your finger if it's not good. It's one of those things, you know, sprouting is so, it's so foreign to us. You know, we don't grow up, most of us don't grow up with this sort of thing. So it's kind of like snakes, you know, it's foreign because it doesn't have legs, you know, it's weird, we hate it, let's kill it, even though they're good and they eat rodents, you know, that get in our houses and carry disease and all this stuff, and like they never did anything to us. That's how I feel like with sprouts. They're just a little odd, you know. We're not used to the cilia hairs. We're not used to these weird little sperm tails, you know. And who even knows that we can sprout this stuff? Like, who knows you can sprout chickpeas, you know? I mean, look at it. Just splits right in half. Gets a little swimmer tail. Anyway, I love it. It's really, really cool. Oh, yeah. This is very tough. These dates are pretty tough. The dates are finally... Actually, oh, this is so cute. I'm going to show you this. It's like at the top. Oh, it smells just like wheatgrass. It's so funny. Look at this at the top. Isn't that so funny? It's just like got twisted around there. So you can kind of see what's going on. And again, this is looking good. I don't know. It's all just about this cool, like, experimentation, you know? Yes, this is very lentil-y. Those lentils do have that starch taste. But the sweet balances it out. And the wheat grass is a bit much, but not overpowering. This might actually be pretty good in a little bread. Horrible lighting. Horrible. Probably looks like disgusting. But it actually looks really cute in person. Okay, so now after I clean this up, you guys, I'm really going to be done in the kitchen today. And this is just quick and easy. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and get my lovely little dehydrator papers out. So I've got the reusable Teflon here that I ordered. I want to do banana nut date Essene bread. I just think this is going to be my thing. Because, you know, when I feel like eating this bread, it's usually either for breakfast at work. I love having it at work. If you're drinking coffee or tea, it actually goes really well. Just like a nice breakfast pastry or something. You got that flavor when you put the dates in there. And then, or dessert, you know, so it's perfect. And it's a good, I think I really like to go sweet with this because I do have so much of this pulp. And you guys, I think I showed you the pulp crackers. It did really well. You know, this they're darker because of the soy liquid aminos. Here's my little batch of Essene bread. And, you know, Essene bread, you got to kind of work. It's like all of this work all week, rinsing and focusing on these, and this is what I get. But then again, when you eat it, like, you feel so good, even though it's dehydrated. Like, the crackers, I feel a little bit more, I don't want to say dead, because it still doesn't feel like super processed or anything, but maybe it's because they're getting kind of old and I just feel that way right now, but I feel like this is still more living. This probably might be a little bit more nutritious than just the pulp that's already really been taking really most of the nutrients out. This, on the other hand, you know, you've got the dates, but you've also got all these sprouts that, again, they haven't been juiced. They've got their full essence in there, and some of that juice and stuff that's in there, even though it's getting dehydrated, is still there. You know what I mean? It really is pretty too. I don't know if you guys can see. Okay, so yeah, no, it's not today. Tomorrow is my birthday. I actually already went out to eat today with my mom. We'll probably go out to eat actually again tomorrow. So I don't know how well this fast is gonna last, but basically I have the option of having an all-you-can-eat salad bar. So that's probably what I'm thinking I might do. Did that the last couple times at our Mongolian barbecue. We get birthday coupons, so we go there all the time. Anyway, I'm gonna stop yapping and get it going on with my Friday night. I keep wanting to say Saturday night because I took last night off. I took today off, so it feels like a Saturday. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, hanging out with me. I will talk to you guys real soon.